Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency and blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look. There's going to be drinking, smoking, and swearing on here. If you can't handle that, leave now, because here I come in 3, 2, 1. Bang! What? Welcome, brothers. All right. Oh, brothers. All right. I'm always rearranging my shirt when I start this. You should start it before you start the camera, idiot. Yes, that'd probably be wise, brothers. But look. It's how it goes sometimes. Look. All right, we have a good show for you today. So, Stratis hodlers, bang, you have your side chain release. Bang. And I like those Stratis guys. Every time we do that, the top 10, bottom 10 thing, and every time I see them, I always say something. So, today I actually get to report on those guys. I like that stuff. And they're with Microsoft, so they'll make you some money. And we'll get to it. They're actually it's a great project. And then now I told you this is going to be the year of regulatory clarity. So we're going to talk about South Africa. Bang, they're going to regulate their crypto. And then I have this other story here. I'm just doing it. Look, I know. Shmori, man, why don't you talk about India? I know India set up that new panel today, and they're going to look at crypto going forward. So it's true, and I know, and I'm always preaching about India. 1 in 5 people are Indians in the world, and so they are a big deal. But I just didn't feel like, hey, man, there it is, man. They're setting up a panel. We'll see what happens later on. So the third story is. So, hackers demand Bitcoin, or else they're going to release the 9/11, a bunch of 9/11 documents. I know this is stupid, guys. I know. And actually, I'm a little even embarrassed to even be doing this story. But I don't know. I was talking with Bob on Twitter today, and there wasn't much going on, and so. That's why I'm bringing this. This is stupid. This is fucking stupid, man. But I'm going to bring it up anyways. So that's what we got to do. All right. So, brothers, let's do how we normally do. Bang. We do a little bang. And then we do a little bang. And then we go bang. Yes. And then what do? We do a little refresh. Some refresh. Yes. Actually, I was going to do a story. They were talking about how Bitcoin Cash actually is the reason for a bunch of the blood red that we had in December. But it was a bunch of speculation, so I didn't get into it. Obviously, we're not going to talk about that. So, bang, luck. Oh, and look at Ethereum takes over number 2 over XRP ripples. So, let's go for our top 10 of the day, brothers, as we usually do. Did we get that refresh? Hold on, let me just refresh it one more time just to make sure. Oh, okay, there it is. All right, so top 10 of the day. The usual suspects, just in different orders. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Stellar, Litecoin, Tether, Bitcoin SV, and Tron still holding the number 10 strong. All right, what do we got here today, brothers? Low single digits up. Yeah, just low single digits up. So before I get into this, we're just hovering, man. It's between 3.7 and so right now Bitcoin is at $3,903. So let's just call that 3,900. It's just hovering between 3.6 and 3.9, pretty much. I mean, we keep bucking up on the 4,000 resistance level, but there's no breakthrough. Yet. And actually, I don't mind. You know me. I want a little bit blood red until we see infrastructure being fully implemented anyway. So, all right. So, let's look at the market overall. Low single digits up. Low single digits up. Low single digits up. Low single digits up. With a couple little reds sprinkled in, but they're not doing anything anyway. That's pretty much nothing. Low single digits up to low single digits up. All right. Let's see if anything was on sale today. What do we got? Bang. On sale today, 16.73% for Digitex futures. All right. So what's on sale today? Top 10 on sale. Digitex futures. Linky, Veritasium, Holo, Stratis. Oh, we're going to do the Stratis story right now. I love these guys, man. I do. DEX, Odom, PundiX, and a bunch of you guys like this PundiX thing. Insight Chain and Bagheera Coin. Oh, this Bagheera Coin thing. Yo, man, I read about that today. Bagheera Coin, they have no developers and nothing. It's made by a truck racing company in Europe. So like here in America, we have this thing called NASCAR. So I'm going to talk to you guys, well, just anybody, but here in America, we got this thing called NASCAR. So it's like, imagine NASCAR, I don't know, Dale Earnhardt Jr., his team came out with a coin. That's what this Bagheera Coin thing is. And look all the money it's making. It's been making money lately. And I read this thing today. They have no team or anything. I mean, they have a truck racing team, but they have no developers or anything. They just came out with it, and they're making money at it. All right. So, bang, top 10 winners of the day. Whoa, 61%. 61%, who's that? One Root Network. All right. So, top 10 of the day. One Root Network, Chainlink, Augur, Digix, DAO, MOAC, Icon, Theta token. That's that one that guy told me about. They're gonna have a partnership with Sony and Samsung. Bang. Ethereum, Dentacoin, and EOS are top 10 earners of the day. Let's look at our total market cap, brothers. 133 billion, 133 billion. So, all right, not much. And the total volume of the day, sorry, my brain froze there. 16 billion, so not much in terms of volume as well. 51.1 on the Bitcoin. So, now, bang, Stratis hodlers. Look at you guys. I'm not going to bullshit you. I got a little Stratis. I haven't bought them since they hooked up with Microsoft, but actually, that'd probably be the smart thing to do, but I got other shit in my warehouse to buy. But so here you go, Stratis hodlers. Stratis releases Sidechains and Turing-complete C+ smart contracts. So look, this article, it's a little techie. You know me, guys. I'm not too much into the techie. So I am going to read some of this and then just show you guys. And if you're Stratis hodlers and you're into the techie stuff, well, you can read all that techie part yourself. All right. And that'll make you happy because, oh man, looks like a big deal today. Big deal for Stratis. All right. So marinate on that. Let me have a little commercial break. Oh, well, let me just say this about Stratis. What I like about these guys is that you see this, C#. That's called C#. That's a programming language. Actually, I programmed that. Like I used to program C++, and C# when I was a kid. And it's super easy. And C allows you to touch every part of a computer. So it's a very powerful programming language. But the other thing is it's widely used. Because, you know, Ethereum, they have their own programming language. And so if you're a developer for Ethereum, you have to actually learn their language and then go program with it. Whereas with something like C#, people already know it. I took a C# course when I was a kid. I'm 44 years old. I took one when I was probably 18, 19 when it first came out. All right, so check this out. On Wednesday, December 27th, Stratis released the first Turing-complete smart contracts to execute .NET code on-chain. .NET is Microsoft's thing. I'm not a programmer. Alongside, I never got into .NET programming. Alongside smart contracts, they also announced the release of Stratis sidechains, including the first sidechains, Cirrus, to the Stratis main chain. Smart contracts will be deployed to this and future sidechains. Together, the Stratis smart contracts, sidechains, and C+ full node represent the core services of the Stratis platform. All right. Actually, the sidechain thing is really cool as fuck, because any company that uses Stratis, they get to build their own blockchain and then but attach it to the Stratis thing somehow. Like, anyways, watch this. Smart contracts allow for the development of sophisticated applications that use blockchain technology. They exist on top of blockchain and are fueled by the coin of the underlying blockchain in the form known as gas. Stratis is offering smart contracts built using C#, a Turing-complete language. By comparison, script, which Bitcoin uses to construct transaction, is not Turing-complete. If you want to know about Turing completion, the power of Turing and all that, bang, bang, you can come here. If you guys know, I put these articles, all the links for the articles are in the description. So if you want to get in the techie part, read on, but we're not going to do that. Stratis decided to include smart contracts in the Stratis platform in response to significant interest in technology from businesses and blockchain developers. And so Stratis they're with Microsoft. And yeah, man, they just go build people blockchains. So that's why I'm down with these guys. I like them because you might have a blockchain, right? And so our use case is A, B, C, right? And so either it gets used for that or not. But Stratis is different in that they just have this blockchain and it's with the .NET framework, which is Microsoft's big whole thing, and they just build you one, but it also connects to other ones, and so somehow they do that, right? So that's why I like Stratis. And in terms of institutional investment going forward, bang, they're going to make you some money. So if you invest in Stratis, just my opinion, I don't tell you what to do with your money, but in my opinion, you're going to make some nice money investing in Stratis. The Stratis platform is built using the C# language, part of the broader Microsoft software environment, the .NET network or framework. Right, they're already. So this places Stratis firmly within the Microsoft tech stack. So in other words, going forward, when these institutional investors get here, what are they going to do? They're going to look at Stratis. They're going to ask Microsoft, like, yo, is that any good? Microsoft's going to be like, yeah, it's good. They're part of our tech stack. They're part of the solutions that we offer companies. And so a good investment opportunity, I believe. In my opinion, I don't tell you what to do with your money, but it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. Their C+ full node allows Stratis to be the first cryptocurrency to support smart contracts which execute .NET code on the Common Language Runtime, .NET's virtual machine. By comparison, other cryptocurrencies which offer coding level support for C# smart contracts have to compile C# syntax to a custom virtual machine. All right. And like I said, this is techie. So if you're into the techie, bang, 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 that's for you. All right. Alongside the smart... Oh, we have to read all this. Alongside the smart contracts release, Stratis has hit another milestone on their roadmap with the release of their sidechains. Oh, and so that's smart. The C# thing was one thing, and now they have this sidechains thing. A sidechain is a blockchain which is connected to a parent blockchain known as the main chain. Sidechains are a core component in Stratis' blockchain as a service platform. Yeah, man, like I said, they're going to build these guys blockchains, and then your blockchain will be able to communicate with other blockchains through the main chain. All right. Stratis sidechains are highly customizable, and that's what I mean, customizable. These guys, they just build them for you, whatever you need. allowing companies and individuals to create bespoke blockchains tailored to specific applications with a variety of consensus algorithms. Oh, yeah, exactly. And they'll do whatever you want. So you want proof of work, proof of stake, proof of authority, and customized characteristics such as block time and block size. Stratis sidechains allow a sidechain creator to build a blockchain designed specifically for their needs. So if you're a law firm and you want a blockchain, they'll build you one. If you're a whatever you are, they'll build it for you. And then here's an example of side chains. We're not going to get into that. Stratis smart contracts will be deployed to a side chain network rather than to the Stratis main chain. This offers a significant advantage over traditional smart contract solutions. Smart contracts bloat a blockchain by growing the database, potentially making it impractical for smaller devices to store the state database. This in turn makes it difficult to maintain the network of the cryptocurrency, since the database is too large to simply store. Maintain the network of the database since the large to store. However, by deploying smart contracts to a sidechain network, the main chain is relieved of the smart contract bloat and left free to function as a currency. Bang. All right. And then all this federated solutions, all that, like I said, that's all techie. If you guys want to read that, head on in. So, but the last thing I'll say is the C# full node, sidechains, and smart contracts constitute the core service of the Stratis platform. Bang! That's what Stratis does, people. Together, they represent a powerful and versatile blockchain as a service platform. Bang! There you go. Blockchain as a service, man. These guys, they'll just build it for you. They will build it for you, and they are partnered with Microsoft in a huge way as part of their .NET. What is it called? A .NET? What's that thing called? Anyways, it's part of the .NET thing, and that's huge. So, yep. Wise investment decision. All right, brothers. Like I was saying yesterday, I believe that this year is going to be the year of regulatory clarity. Remember those words, those two words, regulatory clarity. We're going to have regulatory clarity, and that's what I'm going to focus on a lot on this site. So today we had, all right, let's just go here first. So today we had India. They turned away from crypto. Holy man, I can't even say the words properly. I don't even know what's wrong with me. Sorry, guys. But today, South Africa took a step toward regulating crypto, and that's what I want to talk about going forward during this year. I want us to follow the regulatory clarity amongst nations. So I want you to get your mind around nations now. This cryptocurrency market is a global market. Okay, it's like I'm a Forex trader. You guys know I'm a Forex trader. I trade yens, dollars, pounds, whatever, all of it. And whatever I can get my hands on. And we're a global market. And crypto is a global market. And so what you have to understand is that when regulations happen somewhere, well, other countries are going to follow the lead of those that regulate first. I call it a copycat world, right? Believe me, guys, when I started trading Forex, it was the same. We had exchanges go up in Europe, America, Asia, and then, some were bad actors and they caused a problem. And then America came online, boom, 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 regulated. Europe came online, regulated. And then that just becomes the standard worldwide because it's worldwide. It's a worldwide market. So even though Europe makes those rules, all right, well, China just makes the same. Like once they see that, once the governments and politicians see that something works somewhere else, they copy it. Straight up plagiarize it, if you want to use that terminology. Plagiarize it. Because, all right, it works, right? And anyways, so that's what I want to look at this year. Actually, it's not what I want to look at. It's what matters this year is, look, crypto is here to stay. Now, you want to bring your institutional investors in for your country. All right, what do they need? They need regulated exchanges, regulated products, regulated crypto. And that's what I want to focus in this year, in that's what's going to go down. We're going to see regulations being borne out. And like I said, we talked about regulatory arbitrage. The first countries to come out with regulation, other countries are just gonna copycat. All right. And so why the fuck you care about South Africa, dog? Well, because South Africa is the biggest in Africa. It's the biggest economy in Africa. South Africa and Nigeria are the two big ones. So we're gonna, whenever I hear stuff, I'm gonna be telling you about it. All right. So the South African government has open-mindedness towards developing the blockchain industry in the country. A regulatory working group has reportedly set up to study cryptocurrency and the underlying blockchain technology, as reported by local media outlet Business Live. And this is what we need. And this is what I want to bring up. Excuse me. This is what we need. We need governments to start regulating. I talked about this. We're on two tracks. The infrastructure track, in other words, the ETFs, the futures contracts. Believe me, guys, there's going to be 401ks, IRAs, all manner of funds are going to come in here. That's that stuff right there is the what I call the infrastructure. Not what I call it, it's what it is. It is the infrastructure of cryptocurrency and going forward. But we're also, so that's the infrastructure track, but we're also on a regulatory track. Now, let's look at just the regulatory track. The regulatory track has two parts to it. And this is what I forgot to mention last night. The regulatory track has two parts to it. It has the politicians and it has the regulators. So here in America, obviously we've got politicians, right? They're in the Senate and in the House. Tomorrow, we actually get the new House. The Democrats are going to control the House starting tomorrow. Well, it's 3:12 in the a.m. right now, so in about 6 hours, we're going to have a new Congress, and the Democrats are going to run it. Nancy Pelosi is going to run it and all that. So on the regulatory track, we have two tracks. We have the politician regulation, where they pass laws and boom, 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 boom. But then we have the regulatory body track. In other words, the CFTC and the SEC are our main ones here in America in terms of regulators of our financial products. And they can also regulate too. Like, for instance, we know that Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum are good to go, right? That's what's going to make, those are the ones that are going to blow up first, right? How do we know that? Well, because the SEC has already said so. They've already said we're gonna look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum as commodities. And here, the IRS, the tax man, has already said, yeah, they're property. So they're going to be charged as property tax. So those are the three that are going forward. But we need regulatory clarity on everything, all right? So, so here in South Africa now, so exactly in South Africa now, so representative from the Financial Intelligence Center, Financial Sector Conduct Authority, Treasury, the Reserve Bank, and the South Africa Revenue Service were selected to make up the working group. So the working group to regulate crypto, right? According to the news outlet, Finance Minister Tito Mboweni was quoted saying that the aim was to develop a cohesive governmental response to cryptocurrencies and a unified intergovernmental regulatory framework, adding that a final research paper on the subject will be released during the course of 2019. So bang. In terms of South Africa, they've set up this team. It's got all the big players in it in terms of their financial regulatory bodies, and they're going to come out with a paper in 2019. So while the current income tax, this is what I was talking about. Institutional investors aren't going to come here, and so they know this is a simple thing. Well, how much taxes do I have to pay on this shit? Right? Like, that's why Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, all right, you're going to pay property taxes on it. Done. But all the rest, nobody knows. And so here in South Africa, well, they don't know either. So listen to this. While the current income tax return forms do not take into account profits from cryptocurrency-related trades, SARS, that's their regulatory body over there, applies normal income tax rules to cryptocurrencies for those who have declared the asset holdings related to cryptocurrencies. So you're paying normal taxes. I guess that's probably your, you guys. That's probably, what do you call that? Payroll tax. I don't know. However, work is underway within SARS to consider the amendment of the tax form for the 2019 tax season in order to cater for the description of other assets, which will include cryptocurrencies by means of a specific description field on the form. So now you're going to be able to actually claim your cryptos on their own. Mweni was also quoted saying that Taxation Amendment Bill of 2018, which also include a clause for cryptocurrencies to be treated for income tax and VAT, and the amendment would allow losses in cryptocurrencies can be offset against profits from cryptocurrencies alone. So it looks like they're going to just tax it as regular income tax, and VAT is value-added tax. Whenever you see VAT, that usually means value-added tax, which are usually on high-end products. So taking a step towards regulating the blockchain and cryptocurrency industry can mean a lot of goodwill for South Africans, as a good number of them are already exposed to the industry, and some of them wish they had gotten in early onto the crypto train. Comparatively, other African nations are still either indecisive or discouraging their citizens from taking part in anything cryptocurrency related. Bang. So, South Africa and Nigeria are the big economies down there in Africa, and so it's amazing that South Africa is going forward. They've built their group. They're going to come out with this governmental agency team is going to come out with regulations, and they said that the final research paper will come out in 2019. So this year, and that's what I mean. This is the year, brothers. This is the year of regulatory clarity. Regulatory clarity all around the world, from Japan to South Korea to America to Europe, to our British brothers, to our Canadian brothers, to our Icelandic brothers, bang, to our African brothers. All of them are going to come out with regulatory clarity. India, China, come on, brothers. 1 in 5 of you each. Come on, brothers. So that's what we need, and that's what's going to go down. And we'll be watching it, and yeah, it'll be fun. So this last story here, this is just stupidness, but I'm bringing it up because I don't know why, man. It was on a whole bunch of websites today. It's just stupid shit, but whatever. So this group called the Dark Overlord, they say they have a bunch of insurance company files about 9/11. 9/11, I don't know if you're a little... Well, I mean, you should be old enough. If you're watching this, you should have been alive, Ryan, then. But maybe you were a little kid, so... We had this thing called the World Trade Centers, and a bunch of terrorists flew a bunch of planes into them. So anyways, here in America, a bunch of people think the government did it. Americans are a little crazy. They always think their government's out to get them. And so the Dark Overlord hacking group, well, they said that they have some evidence about something about 9/11. Whatever, man. So we're just going to read this just for fun. I don't subscribe to this kind of bullshit. Well, the American government did it, and so what? And so what? If they did. Does that make your paycheck any bigger? Like, who gives a fuck? So anyways, Dark Overlord, one of the active hacker groups in the United States, has published an extortion note describing an undisclosed, demanding an undisclosed amount of ransom in Bitcoin for not releasing a large trove of insurance files related to the 9/11 cases. The hackers claim that they have breached the systems of at least 3 insurance companies, but only one firm has confirmed the information so far. U.S. media Vice News reported on Monday. Dark Overlord, which previously has targeted several companies, including a production studio working with the American OTT giant Netflix, said it had stolen information from Hiscox Syndicates Limited, Lloyd's of London, and Silverstein Properties. In the extortion note uploaded on Pastebin, the hackers also published a link to a 10 gigabyte archive of files it had allegedly breached. We're not motivated by any political thoughts. We're not hacktivists. We're motivated only by one pursuit of internet money. Damn right, like me, baby. I'm not hearing this crypto crap for anything. I don't give a fuck about your fucking mass adoption, your fucking taking over the world, any of it. I'm here for straight cash, homie. Hiscox, so I appreciate their candor. Hiscox Syndicates confirmed that a law firm which advised the company had experienced a hack attack in the first half of 2018 with information related to 9/11 cases, likely among the affected data in the incident. Hiscox Syndicates has, where do you get industry from? Has already informed American and British law enforcement authorities about the hack. The law firm systems are now connected to Hiscox, are not connected to Hiscox IT infrastructure, and Hiscox's own systems were unaffected by this incident. One of the cases the law firm handled for Hiscox and other insurers related to litigation arising from the events of 9/11. And we believe that information relating to this was stolen, during that breach. The company spokesman said, Dark Overlord revealed a small set of emails, letters, and other documents, including information related to Transportation Security Administration and Federal Aviation Administration. These are all American agencies. FAA 9/11 cases. FAA confirmed that it is investigating the issue, while TSA has not publicly commented on Dark Overlord's claims so far. According to Vice News, Vice Magazine, you guys know the website, vice.com. According to Vice, the currently published data is fairly innocuous, but the hackers threaten to make more information available unless they get paid in Bitcoin. So, look, if you're going to threaten someone, you have to, in other words, if I hack you, if I'm a hacker and I hack you, well, I must know that I have some nefarious material to openly not bribe you, what do you call this? Blackmail you, right? And so I was talking to Bob, and we'll look at it later. Well, here it is right here. Let's talk to Bob right now. I was talking to Bob today, and this was the Overlord story right there. And we were talking, look. I mean, in the wait, whoa, where the fuck? For the sake of transparency and just a matter of, so this is what I said. I said, for real, I'd love to see what they have. They should release the info just as a matter of public transparency and knowledge, man. Like, this is a big event that happened to the whole world. I mean, the reason we're all running around chasing terrorists now is because of it. So, I mean, if you got something, give it out for the sake of the world. I know what they're saying. Well, we're here for straight cash, homie. But look, this is one of those things where It ain't about straight cash, homie. It's about, let's get to the truth. So, if there is another truth. So, all right, brothers, let's get to shout-outs and airdrops. Bang. DP Entertainment. See you, brother. Bang. Zaleb. Salim. See you, brother. Bang. Moto Spill. See you, brother. Bang. Bang. And there's our master of airdrops. Bob8441320. Bang. Bitcoin Trade Wars. See you, brother. Bang. Edwin, the madman. Bang. Yes, brother. And look at this son of a bitch. Bang. Edrapa. 007. This guy is a real trader. Bang, bang, bang. So you got to give him props. But son of a bitch. Got to give him one of those too, though. Got to give him those. Got to give. Look, that's how he deserves it. That's how he deserves it. For stealing airdropper 007. That was our. This airdropper 007. That was our. When we were learning about airdrops from fucking Bob. And I went airdropper 777. And then this guy went 007. I was like, son of a bitch. How did I miss that? All right. Anyway, we're not going to get into it. Brothers, you remember. Bitcoin Kona, see you, brother. Bang. Look at our girl, Lisa. Bang. Flanagan. See you, girl. She's from Ireland. She sent me some shit the other night. And she said, and then so she said her text, what do you call it? You know, you're texting, but then the thing, it does the, what the fuck do you call that shit, man? It tries to figure out what you're typing. So she sent me some shit, and she's from Ireland. So, and I know, like, I grew up with Irish girls, and they have what's called Gaelic. It's an Irish language. I thought she was sending me some Gaelic. I was like, oh, what the fuck? She's like, nah, the interpreter thing fucked up and sent me French. So, all right, there we go. Bang, bang, bang. What else do we got? Bitcoin Kong again. This is the shit right here. Bang, Bitcoin made me do it. Bitcoin, bang, bang made me do it. Not Bitcoin. Bang, bang made me do it. So when you watch this, look. What it made you do? What did I say? Get rich. That's what it made you do. All right, who else do we got? Bang. All right. We got these guys. Oh, there's Pollywood. Bang. Oh, and Pollywood sent this one. Justin Sun. So what was funny was Justin Sun, motherfucking, what's the guy's name? The Ethereum guy, Evika Buterol or whatever the fuck his name is. Anyways, all these crypto CEOs were dissing each other, man. And so the Stellar guy, Jed McCaleb, he dissed Tron the other day. And so Tron is like, or well, Justin Sun was like, I don't think it's even our competitor. They're not even doing fuck all, basically, is what he said. So that was a funny little thing. One guy dissed Ethereum. He said it wasn't more than a science project. Man, these CEOs were all dissing each other this weekend. I'm not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that crap. But it was funny. But a little immature and stupid. All right, so that's it. Let's go a couple more. Alina Molina. Bang. Oh, look at you, girl. Bang. Oh. All right. I didn't notice how hot you were right there. Or at least that's the picture you have. Who knows what she really looks like. Bang. Airdrop 2410. Bang. That's the Hurricane Master. See you, brother. Bang. And Crypto Pioneer. See you, brother. All right. And Justin Williams and the crew. Edwin Evans. All the crew. Bang. All right. Let's get to how we do it. Let's shill it and kill it. Bang, brothers. All right. So, good show. Like I said, Stratis, a crew that you want to look at. You want to be looking at Stratis because what makes their thing amazing is that not only they're with Microsoft in a big way, but they do the C# coding, and that's what makes it so easy in that there are so many C# developers already out there, and it makes it easy. So South Africa regulates crypto. Bang, South Africa. Let's see. And then that little, those little hacker guys. But guys, Give us those documents if you have anything good, motherfuckers. All right. All right, so let's chill and kill it. Guys, subscribe below. Press the bell button. It'll alert you when I do these. Press the thumbs up so that YouTube knows you like this. And I hope you love it. Look, this is my favorite time of the day. My name is Shamari Clark. Look. I'm always on duty, and I always rock and roll. I'm a Forex trader. And look, we're going to make a lot of money this year, but it's about regulatory clarity this year, okay? That's what I want you all to think about is regulatory clarity. I know you're wondering, when's our coins going to make money and all that? Don't worry, man. Bang. When the institutional investors get here, you're going to make so much money. You will be rich, okay? But first, we need regulatory clarity. So let's watch everything properly. Regulatory clarity, infrastructure being built. Bang. All right, brothers? So, guys, this is Shamar Clark. I love doing this for you. Subscribe below. Press the thumbs up. Bang, bang. This is Shamar Clark. Always on duty. Bang. Over and out.